Hey, if you look into Eren's eyes, you will see a fire that will consume the world.
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
What's up, guys? CJ back once again for Kung Fu Night, and we're here for some more Attack on Titan. See, last time we had the Assassin's Bullet episode. Sasha is now dead. Big things. In addition to that, Zeke is still alive. And the person that we thought was Armin a number of episodes ago is one of Zeke's followers. I think she's a female. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Just clarification on all that for last week. So I am aware of that. And I assume we're going to see a little bit more of Paradise, perhaps, if that's where we're going back to. I don't see where else we're going to go. We're right across the sea. I don't know, right off the main land. Or whatever. But for starters, hit that like button and let me know you enjoy the content. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk amongst yourselves, actually. Comment below, talk amongst yourselves. I won't be looking at the comments. We are still in uncharted territory. Anyone else can die. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna get right into it.
あの時ならまだ何かを変えられたかもしれない。
Okay. We're going back. Okay. Oh, this is what happens. Yes. This is the ships that went to go over to Paradise. Right. Oh, yes, sir. Just like we visualized it. Obviously, he doesn't float, but if he can swim easily and all that. You want to mingle now, motherfucker? Kill this dude. Yep. Smart man. Or woman? Woman. There you go.
ハンジさん、お招きいただき光栄です。会いたかったよ。エレン。
Yelena? Yelena is her name?
一体何が目的なんだ。
さ
あ、
あ、
サーシャ。
であれ味方であれ、信用できねえのは確か。
サシャ寝ないで。でも
敵の上陸を阻止できたのは偶然だ。
Really?
マーレが本腰を入れればこんなもんじゃ済まね
え。
Already
growing out the hair.
なるほど。こうやって何発も撃てるわけか。
Learning about guns, all kinds of stuff, man.
それら陸軍に加え、
Get a brother here too.
21隻の戦艦からなる3つの艦隊を有し、
航空。
ビビってんじゃねえよ。舐められるだろうが。
分かってるって。それから来るの？
はい。
来なかった理由って何？
It would be such a massacre,
島
man.
に放った無垢の巨人が最新鋭の兵器をもってしても困難な障害であること。逆に進軍からエルディアを守る存在となっているんです。
Titans protecting us in more than one way. In the walls and outside the walls.
巨人が活動する頃ですよね。
But they don't, at this point, we've killed all the Titans. We shouldn't tell them that, though.
ということでしょ
Oh, well, she figured it out.
女型の巨人といった主力兵器を奪った。
Where's Annie?
もきっと後ろ盾が
Who
ない
would
と
be against, who else would be against Marley? There's a lot of countries out there,
情
though.
報などと呼べるような代物
Yeah, I
で
thought they were internal.
マーレに故郷を奪われ
Okay. Marley has made a lot of enemies.
導かれるまではマーレや世界の人々が神です。無力な私たちに希望を見せてくれました。
Interesting.
反マーレ義勇兵です。その目的
Anti-Marleyan
全エルデ
volunteers.
ィア人の解放。
Okay.
救済をも
論外だ。そんなバカな話に乗るものか。相手は獣の巨人だぞ。長子村の村民を巨人に変え、壁内を恐怖に陥れ。
一挙に解決する秘策が
All
ある。
this came from Zeke.
その秘
Interesting.
策を行う条件として必要なものが始祖の巨人と
Now we're
多くの
talking.
血を引く
Now we're talking.
二つが揃えば世界は救われる。
それは本当です。
It
思い
is.
出したんです。俺が一度だけ 始祖の巨人の力を発動させることができた。
Yep, this is exactly what I
始
thought.
末まで解明したのでしょう。不戦のちぎりを出し抜く術を。我々エルディア人に残された唯一の希望を。
Okay.
地ならしの
Are we gonna like destroy the rest of the world, or what's the plan here?
どうして今までそんなことを黙っていやがった。
不確かな情報で巨人にさせるわけにはいかないと思っていました。
Okay.
警
Okay.
察の
では何があるか知れないぞ。
全員縛り首にすべきだ。
Hang them all.
そうもいきません。
だぞ。
You poor bastards. Ah, Armin.
大型巨人。
どうして
あれは敵だ。
汚れた悪魔の汚らわしい島へようこそ。もてなしてやる。
I love how Levi is just like playing into their verbiage and how they address them.
人たちから。でも海の向こうにいる人たちは敵だけじゃなかった。そして世界は。
ココンはなんで肌が黒いのですか？
Yeah, where are you from, man?
俺たちを作ったやつはこう考えた。いろんなやつがいた方が面白いってな、存在する。
誰が僕らを作ったの？
始祖ユミルに力を与えた存在。神だよ。考えるだけなら自由だろ。
We are. It's interesting to think about. On Paradise, they don't have any gods or higher powers or anything like that. That they've actually the walls. That's what it was. That's what theirs was. Now that I think about it.
エラなんかに食わせてやる。まだまだあるからゆっくり食え。
At least you got to enjoy lobster. Is he blushing? Is that gonna be a
もうすぐ
thing?
港が完成す。でも時間をかけて会えばきっと分かり合える。
アルミン、ベルトルトの記憶は何？
Eren, don't be so cold.
寿命はあと3年もね。
そのことなんだけど。
Oh
このままユレナたちの
shit.
作戦通りに進めていいのかな。
So if that's the case, then at our current time, Zeke has like no time.
誤解を解けば。
誤解？誤解って何のことだよ。
What
だから
misconception?
僕たちは
Damn.
怖くないって。
世界から見れば俺たちはどのマーレ兵は収容所の壁を睨みつけてんだろ
それだって時間をかければ。
そう時間が必要だ。
Oh,
本当に僕たちは正しかったのかな。
damn. But I get the feeling that he's sitting here talking to
誰よ
Annie,
りもエレンを理解している。
and she's in a crystal there.
ミカサよりも。でももうわからない。
Aaron's on a whole nother kind of mindset right now. Really, bro?
お前ら何やってたんだよ。
Where are we right now? Are we back in paradise? Yeah, we gotta be.
用意してた。
Oh, Sasha would have loved him if he cooks for her all the time.
世話になったようやね。
Oh man, her dad, her family. This isn't hitting my emotions right now. I think I'm okay.
娘さんは俺の料理を誰よりもうまそうに食べてくれました。だからもしよかったら俺の料理を食べに来てください。もちろんただなんやろ。はい。
最上級のホテルを用意し
I
た。
got hotels now?
まずは
Shit.
そこでゆっくり休んでいただこう。
睨むのやめてくれないか。
マーレから奪ってきた巨人
I love them together.
これで全てです
Such a hell of a
し
rivalry.
かし残念です。私たちが持ち込んだこの銃はエルディア人に自由をもたらす銃なの。
Really?
虫のいい話です。
What the fuck? She still brought some serum and y'all are still fucking holding her at gunpoint and shit,
こ
man?
れ以上お前にふさわしい宿はねえよ。
立体軌道でたくさん
Yeah, yeah. All you need to kill this motherfucker if he fucking does some crazy
ガビ
shit.
とファルコにも
Jesus Christ. Can someone talk to this girl?
やるつもりのように。
It is Annie. I knew it.
ハニ
It's been so long since we've seen
ー、
her.
何か
Oh, that hair's growing inside the crystal. Why? Is she just checking out? Like, it's been 4 years. Shouldn't you have to eat?
戦わなければ勝てない。戦え。
Eren is swole out here, man. Hey, if you look into Eren's eyes, you will see a fire that will consume the world. We know this. Also, mad props to this voice actor that plays Eren. It's always I don't know. You can just feel the emotion in everything that he says. But my favorite thing that Eren says is, I think it's tatake, like fight or something like that. It's like tatake, tatake, and every time he says it, and kind of how the end of this episode. My favorite moment in which he said it was in the episode where they seal the wall to the Trost district back in season 1, and you have that shot of pretty much all of the garrison regiment and the recruits just kind of fighting and getting every Titan away from him. People are dying, dude. The dude that was in charge of that operation, like, you know, got killed, got eaten, and, you know, Mitabi, I think that was his name, he got crushed. And you just, in the background, you just have Eren, you just hear him just saying, like, fight over and over again, and just, and that's always been one of my favorite lines of him. Now, and where that leaves Eren right now, again, he is on a mission. Like, his desire is so deep and so ingrained that he doesn't respond to anything that is emotionally uplifting right now. You know, he laughed about Sasha's death. People respond to death in a number of different ways. He is all business, and just killing Marley. And even like a nice moment here this episode where Armin was talking with Eren and Mikasa, talking about how they were kind of bridging the gap in some places between Marley and our Paradise crew, and they were just kind of like, you know, understanding each other. And then anyone who watches that knows this story will easily be like, okay, like, that's good. But Eren just immediately cuts to something else. Hey, do you have any memories from Bertolt that we can use? And just glosses over that. So Eren's on a whole nother plane right now. He's either checked out or segmented off all those other emotions. And we know we're in war. We know we're in warfare. Excuse me. We know we're in the midst of war, and there's no turning back. And it's good to be all business, but you gotta at least try to salvage some enjoyment and the little things, and some progress when it comes to maybe coexisting by some extent, like at least with some of them, because these are Marlians, right, that are here helping us for the past 3 years, but it's really tough. So I'm worried about Eren, for starters. Let's talk about a couple other things. Let's talk about Yelena. I think that's her name. And she has been the sole... She's been our in. She has been our source of information, our way to increase how we're going to perceive a strategy and tactics. She has done that for the past 3 years. And even for this last attack over onto Marley, I think at that point is whenever she did steal some Titan juice. I'm gonna say Titan transformation, whatever, like all that shit. She stole it and brought it back here for our homies. So she's a part of an anti-Marleyan volunteer group, and we have this big plan constructed by Zeke in order to use all of the colossal titans in the walls to threaten the world. With this giant loaded gun that Zeke and our Paradise crew want to use, there's always the question of will they or won't they pull the trigger? I don't think at this point they've said, hey, we want to use Zeke and Eren to just blatantly kickstart off, you know, all of the colossal titans and just you know, use the rumbling. Like, let's do the rumbling. Like, at no point has anyone ever said that, but they need to have it. They need to protect themselves, because with the advanced technology and the numbers, they have over a million soldiers in all of their regiments, all their garrisons and everything. And with us just realizing that aerial warfare is actually a thing 4 years ago, we barely stand a chance. And with us destroying or killing all of the Titans that were outside of the walls. Really, really interesting to hear the irony in how they were protecting everyone inside the walls. So we have this plan, right? The interesting part of this plan, an interesting piece of this is it a requirement for Zeke or Historia to be a Titan to make this work? Because we know it worked with Dina Fritz whenever she was a Titan. Might have talked about this before in a previous discussion. Eren said he didn't want to talk about it because he didn't want to create a need or an excuse, whatever, to make Historia into a Titan to try to see if this works. Eren was a human before, made it work with a Titan that was royal blood. If Eren is a Titan, could he just make contact with someone who is in human form that has royal blood? Or does the royal blood person need to be as a Titan in order to make it work? Because that's the power, right? Founding Titan is intended to be used with the royal blood. No one without royal blood is able to make full use of the Founding Titan. So maybe that means Zeke or Historia must be a Titan in order for this to work. 2.5 seasons we have had this character absent, and she is now back. Armin and Annie have always had a interesting relationship. This goes all the way back to Annie not killing Armin back in season 1, whenever they were out in the open fields once the female Titan attacked for the first time. She could have killed him there. Even all throughout the rest of that season, there was always a weird and interesting vibe between the two of them as they were trying to get Annie to go down underground and capture her and all that. I don't know. There's something there for sure. I'm calling it. And I think it even validates that point to the fact that Armin is the one that is here talking with Annie and kind of reflecting over everything that's been going on for the past 3 years. And if this was the right decision that they made, all the people that they killed, soldiers, civilians, whoever, he's kind of sitting here with this shell, looking up at Annie in a crystal, just kind of reflecting over all of this. And the Warhammer Titan was able to stay hardened, kind of look around, and participate in battle in a way. Whether it's do some hardening and some extension of the, all that stuff, maybe stab Eren a little bit more. Annie seems to sleep right now, but in her position, if you are behind enemy lines and you have the ability to harden, you don't know if they are going to eat you, if they figured out how to pass that Titan power. If you're in another country and you have no other way of transforming, you have no other way of getting out. Maybe she just stayed hardened for 4 years to protect herself. Maybe it's been a conscious, ongoing thing. I don't know. Because if it wasn't, and if she could just rest in her crystal for an extended period of time, I don't know, a couple of days, a month, whatever, and then transform and try to escape, who's to say she can't try to do that? But yeah, I think that wraps up my thoughts. I'm gonna close out this reaction. If you enjoyed this reaction to Attack on Titan, leave a like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when the next Attack on Titan reactions are coming out. If you're curious why this is coming out on Monday and not Sunday, I totally thought an episode wasn't going to be released today. I did a Google search and I thought it said it was going to be released at a later date, but fortunately I was wrong on that, and it came earlier than I thought it would. But I'll continue with just watching on Sundays and putting it out on Sundays. But Patreon tiers in the description, check them out if you're interested in any of the other shows, or if you want to put in a reaction request, something anime related, non-anime related, whatever. Check that out, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.